Our guest today is a art lover, graphic designer, branding expert. Yes.
You know what?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
let's say that. Yes,
Let's
I'm
say
a
that.
branding expert.
Fintech noob.
Yes, he got it right.
Welcome, Ibrahim Shareef. It's really nice to have you.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. It's about time. I was looking forward to having a fat chat.
Yeah, now we're gonna have a fat chat. I'm really happy that you're here. Shukran, Habibi.
Habibi, afwan. My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. I've been looking forward to this.
Of course. As soon as I saw that you have a podcast as well. Oh, I forgot that. You're a content creator and you podcaster as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you didn't forget it. It just feels natural, you know. That's it. That's the reason. Yeah, I've got the Baraka blueprint as well. I mean, I do many things and I pretend to do many things as well.
Okay. Baraka means blessing, right?
Yes, sir. That is very correct.
Yeah, I had to Google it.
I didn't disappoint.
I just try to be smart right now, but I had to Google it.
Hey, me and you both. Literally, this is what we do.
That's nice. What is your podcast about? Let's start right there.
Absolutely.
Now that we have it.
It's about the blessed blueprint to success in this world and in the next.
Mm-hmm.
It's about balance. It's about balance between focus and faith. It's about following a divine blueprint. Following a blueprint given by God Almighty to succeed in your endeavors in this life and without sacrificing your spiritual growth. And the reason why is because I feel like I don't see much content about the bridge between the two, as in bridging spiritual success to worldly success. I think the two go hand in hand if the journey is executed correctly. And that is why the Baraka Blueprint exists.
That's nice. That's really nice goal, really nice focus that you got in your podcast. I appreciate that. Do you think, now that we're in the spiritual realm, let's go. I have some questions.
Yes, sir.
Because I always tell a lot of people, I love Dubai, right? I come from a small town in Germany. So I love Dubai. There's almost nothing that I hate about the city because in whatever bubble you want to be, you can be. You can party, you can devour to your spiritual journey.
Yep.
You can live a normal, regular life, how you can live it everywhere in every suburb on earth. Yeah. Like whatever you want, you can have it here.
Everything.
So that's why I always say, it's hard for me to find a negative thing. But one negative thing, sometimes I have to point out, it's hard to focus here. Because there's so much going on. There's so many people, so many good people, friends that you want to see, that you want to meet. Of course, it's Dubai. So Habibi, everybody comes to Dubai. So you have a lot of people from our home countries coming visit and distracting. Do you think people who really go the spiritual way, go the beliefs, go the ways of Islam, it's easier for them to focus? I know it's a weird question, but now that we're in this realm, like you maybe can answer that.
I wouldn't say it's weird. I would say it's very unexpected because...
I'm sorry, I didn't want to put you on the spot.
Oh, no. I say it's very unexpected, and at the same time, I don't think it should be, because I definitely think it should be talked about. I would say yes and no. I would say that our Islamic blueprint teaches us focus. The reason why we are taught focus is mainly because we're taught balance. God Almighty says in the second chapter of the Quran, in the most middle verse of that chapter, we have made you a middle nation. A middle nation in terms of we don't lean very much towards conservatism nor towards a liberal mindset and lifestyle. We don't lean to any of the extremes. What we do is we stay balanced on one particular path. But there's also a difference between what you're supposed to do and what you actually end up doing. I'll give you an example. I am supposed to have a consistent throughput and output. I am supposed to be very consistent in my journey and in my growth and in launching my company and in acquiring clients. This is what I'm supposed to do. What I actually end up doing is many a times a different story. And I think the beauty in all of this is how open are we with our mistakes and our flaws and shortcomings, and what lessons can we derive from them, and how much can we repair at the end of the day. I also think that and this is also one of the reasons behind the Baraka Blueprint and why I even thought of the name in of itself, is that if we actually follow the instructions are very clear, because it's straight from the manufacturer. It's the manufacturer's manual and guidelines. If those are followed, the product is going to perform optimally and successfully. I can't treat a camera like a dishwasher. As much as I would want to try that, and as a curious person who loves art, I would love to see what art piece I can make with a camera dishwasher. I mean, wouldn't we want to see that, right?
Yeah, of course.
But it's definitely not going to be an optimal performance because, I mean, it's not meant for that. A camera is not meant to be a dishwasher. We are also not meant to be perfect. We're meant to be flawed. We're meant to be forgetful. We're meant to be curious. Curious is not a flaw in of itself, but it's still part of our nature. So I think if we focus on the guidelines that we have from God, we are definitely focusing much, much better than if we weren't to have that mindset.
Yeah, that answered the question.
I think I even spoke a bit too much about it because, I mean, hey, podcasting, I have a tendency to do that, right?
Podcast, I was about to say, we're here to talk.
Of course, man. We're here to have a fat chat.
We're here to have a fat chat. Yeah. That's good. That's good that you came up with my catchline right now.
Hey, you know what? I mean, it's right there. I've been practicing it in front of a mirror for some time to say it in front of
you. Nice. Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well done. Originally, you are from
Iraq.
Sweden, but Iraqi heritage, right?
Born and raised in Sweden. My parents are Iraqi, fully Arab, from a city that is called Mosul, north of Iraq.
Yeah, I know Mosul. Where from Sweden are you? Like, what city?
From a city that is called Gothenburg. It's on the west coast of Sweden. We're very close to the Norwegian border, technically.
Okay.
Yeah, so like a coastal city known for its love for salmon, home to many successful football teams that even performed well in Europe, like this IFK Gothenburg, the blue-white team that once in like they even like played against Manchester United, Barcelona went against them a couple of times as well. But that was like back in, I think, the 80s or something.
I have to out myself. I'm not the biggest football fan.
Hey, that's completely fine.
Although I'm from Germany, but I was always like, yeah, basketball and other stuff. So yeah.
That means you supported a team that really betrayed you, but okay.
What you mean?
No, I mean, like, this is usually what we say when someone says, I'm not a big fan of football. We always say, oh, that means you supported a team that played badly. That you stopped.
Nah.
Hey, I was close to be there once. No, but I'm joking. But you like basketball more, you said? You like basketball more?
Yes.
Nice.
So, I mean, while I have the right to be, after we got the World Cup and the Euro Cup, Dennis Schroeder did it. So, yeah, but I don't know. It was always since I was a kid, like basketball. Football was just like, it's nice to watch, but it's not my sport.
You have the aesthetics and the eye for art that I mean gives me the basketball feeling. Like when I saw your sneaker collection or like the art pieces that you have. Like I should have thought of that, as a matter of fact. I mean, but the basketball has a feeling and a brand in of itself as well.
That is true. You always see the people who are attracted to certain American sports, let's say like that.
Yes.
They have some type of swagger with them.
Yeah.
And so you see them from the far, like it's let's go play ball.
Yeah, exactly. I don't play basketball often, as a matter of fact. I wish I did though. Yeah, it would have been fun.
We can
shoot
go.
some hoops. Oh, yes. I'm taking you up on it. Yes. Okay. Yes.
No problem. Let's go.
Yeah, nice.
After the podcast.
Bismillah.
You got almost the right shoes on.
Yeah, okay. Next time I'll bring my Jordan 1s as well. Like I have a couple that I can maybe. I mean, I won't flex as much in front of you, but I will definitely flex to get your approval. Let's say it that way.
Stop it. Stop it. Let's get to the business in a minute,
Yes,
but I
sir.
have to ask you because Sweden, I know in Germany we have like big Muslim bubble, Muslim community.
Yes,
That-
sir.
That was the word that I was looking for. So I grew up with a lot of Lebanese, Syrian, Iraqi, Palestinian people. And
Surprised you didn't mention Turkish. Surprised you didn't mention Turkish.
I don't have to mention Turkish because
wow. Touche.
because Turkish is as much German as Germans are.
Wow, this guy, checkmate. Checkmate.
Sorry. That's why. No, but how is it in Sweden? I remember back in the days I couldn't really imagine Sweden has too much of foreign culture. Let's just try to say it politically correct. But I remember like during my DJ days I had one gig in Sweden. Can't remember what city it was. And it looked pretty normal, like for German standards. Like it looked like the rest of Europe too.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like Sweden.
yeah, but I don't know. Like back in the days, I couldn't imagine that. Like, how big is the Muslim population there? How many Africans do you have there? Like, just in general, how many? Like, how is it?
You know, as somebody who's born and raised in Sweden, I'm very disappointed in myself for not knowing the statistics very well. But I can tell you what. Muslims are definitely noticeable, especially in the larger cities. If we're talking like the capital, Stockholm, Gothenburg, my town, or the southernmost town, Malmö, that also has like a very visible and apparent Iraqi community, as a matter of fact. So definitely there is visibility, there is representation in the workforce. So if you're asking about the communities themselves, the communities definitely exist. They're definitely there. And they definitely have representation in various aspects in civilization, you know. I would go as far as to say that I see a little bit more of an immigrant representation in the political side of things also, like parliamentarily speaking. I wouldn't say that it is from a decision-making or influential side of things, but there is representation. There is representation in STEM as well, science, tech, engineering, medicine. I would say in the medical side of things, or the clinical roles, you have a very big representation of Muslims, and even specifically certain groups. Like, for example, we're talking like MENA region, Middle East, North Africa. You're going to have like a pretty dominant display over there. I would say as well that while there is an increase of visibility, and you'll see more and more Muslims, and you'll see more and more, again, let's think of a politically correct way of saying this. Let's say there is a stronger display. You'll see more of them, right? It's common. It's common to see Arabs. It's common to see Muslims. It's common to see our Somali community or our African communities, as a matter of fact. Now, this could be subjectively biased from my side, but one thing I can say is there is almost a parallel development of Muslim hatred or Islamophobia from the political side of things or from the media side of things. And at the same time, there is an equal development of a right-wing representation in the political sphere and in the media representation, or as a matter of fact, in the media decision-making. So I think these two are growing simultaneously and synonymously. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because, and this is the reason why I'm also calling it subjective bias, is because this is something that I have personally observed and something that I've personally seen. Yes, I personally see more and more Muslim colleagues, or more and more Muslim neighbors, or more and more Muslims in the street. And I also see a larger development of anti-Islamic policies, be it in the private sector or even some that are being more popularized on a government side of things. And I don't know if this answers your question, or if it even, most likely it's the latter. It's going to trigger more follow-up questions because, hey, I mean, we have a fat chat, right? But I think the development in Sweden kind of also reflects and mimics the development in the West as a whole. Is that, personally, this is what I think. Personally, I think while Islamophobia is a near and dear subject to me, or understanding that subject is near and dear for myself because it immediately affects me and my family, I also think that it is one of many problems. It's not the problem. It's one of many problems that we're seeing. You know, like, for example, certain focus in the education system, or the fact that, and this is subjectively, I feel like this, the fact that they are fighting entrepreneurial individuals so openly and so strongly with enforcing so many policies, or, you know, making this a feared side of things in school, or stressing on certain side of things when educating children.
Yeah. That sounds like Germany.
That sounds like every European country.
Sounds like every European country. Yeah,
man.
You're right. But it really, I don't really know. I mean, what you mean? It's hard to find words about that, because for me personally, I'm like you. I'll be like, why in the world certain things are not taught, or why they try to push a certain agenda. Then you go back hundreds of years and you find out some famous quotes. Who was it? Like Rothschilds, who said that they want obedient slaves and not citizens who be able to think.
It's a more beneficial business model.
Yeah, of course.
Like, for you as a business owner, it is more beneficial for you to have resources that answer to tasks you delegate them. Mm-hmm. It is much more beneficial for you than to have visionaries. Visionaries are good. Visionaries are important. But for you as a visionary, you can't have visionaries reporting to you necessarily. You can have them as co-founders,
yes,
sure, but not as team members necessarily.
Yeah, I know. On that point, it totally makes sense, but it's still sad that people don't get shown all the options, so that they get just pushed to a certain agenda. And but you raised one question. Yeah, you said there's what limitations, restrictions? Yes. I forgot what you said. Like in the like private sector,
some limitations and policies that many companies are enforcing on their Muslim workers. I can expand on this definitely. Here's what I mean. Man, I think I'm going to go a little bit extreme with my explanation here, so bear with me. When you're bullying someone and you see there is little to no reaction, or there is little to no pushback, and you're getting what you want, and it serves you very advantageously, chances are you're not going to stop bullying. You're going to continue. Now, imagine that, and the teacher looks at you, and he sees that you're bullying your classmate, and matter of fact, either the teacher doesn't do anything about it, or the teacher gives a half-ass attempt to stop whatever bullying is going on, and then say, I tried, guys. You know, and then you can. Chances are, if you're enabled by an authority, and if there is little pushback from the very same victim, the chance of you stopping the bullying is very low, correct? Close to nothing. This is kind of what I mean, taking this to a civilization or a societal point of view. So I'll give you an example. Now, number one, I think because Sweden, unlike Germany, France, and England, as a matter of fact, the Muslim population or the Muslim community is young. Okay. Meaning that we don't go as far back generationally speaking. Like, for example, I think the first, if I'm not mistaken, the first Muslim immigrants to Germany were from Turkey, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And with...
That's like, there must have been 50s.
Yeah. Like,
so
that's way back.
after the Second World War, yeah.
Yeah. That's way back, like way back, right? In Sweden, and I think even for Germany, I think it could go back even further if we were to not consider the mass immigrations and to consider even like smaller batches.
Yeah.
But like mass immigrations to Sweden from Muslim countries like hasn't been as early. And in England, like it's even earlier, right? And coming from the subcontinent or the Hindustani region, and even like some North African communities and whatnot. So the Muslim community in Sweden is not very tenured, let's put it that way. Meaning, and it's something that I'm yet to see. I don't see a strong financial power within the Muslim community. So the money around the Muslim community doesn't go around in larger circles. Like, for example...
In Sweden, you mean?
In Sweden, exactly. In England, it's a different story. In Germany, I don't know, but I can assume it's the case.
Like,
really?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, Muslims have a lot of power.
I did not imagine that. That's interesting.
But look, like Germany, everybody lives on their own, like small families, then kids move out, whatever.
Sure.
I have friends in my area. Like the area where I'm from, there's not a lot of money around. So we have some big industries, but in these industries, we have a lot of people from France, from Luxembourg working because we're right there on the triangle. We're right there on the border. So, but a lot of Muslims, like they have regular jobs in the industry. They drive crazy cars, have crazy houses. And if you talk to them, like, how you do that? Like, we all live together in one house. Like, all their money, like 3 brothers, 2 sisters, they all work. All their money will be poured into one bank account. So their credit score is off the roof. They go ahead and buy houses here, do that there, because they operate like a small company in the family, right?
I understand.
So and then they have this house, and then they can put a credit and like put the house in as a safety. They get the next one. So they be able to operate way different because of, I'm sure it's not offensive, but like they operate like a tribe, kind of.
Yeah, I understand.
Right?
No, definitely.
They operate like a tribe. Like then they
move
get married
as a large unit.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's what a lot of people in, like a lot of Muslims in Germany, they even if they came from nothing, like they were able to build fortunes.
Like even in business ownership.
Yeah, even that. Like I have so many friends. They bought complete like apartment buildings. Like not apartment buildings like in Dubai. Like it's different, but like in Germany, there live like 5 to 8 apartments there. And they have a shop side or like a business side on the ground floor. Then sometimes they put a shisha cafe or a bar or whatever on the bottom that they operate themselves. The rest is rented out. It's all been paid to the bank, khalas. And then himself, they still go work in the industry. His brother go work in the industry, whatever. So
MashaAllah, that's interesting.
So I have a lot of friends. They kind of did stuff like this.
Okay. Maybe I am ignorant about this. So if there is a Swedish audience, and I hope you do have a Swedish audience soon, you're gonna have it, inshallah. I'll bring some to you. The Swedish audience can correct me if I am mistaken, but from where I see, especially when it comes to like the rental markets and everything, there is a different sort of monopoly. Now there is definitely business ownership in the Muslim community. Don't get me wrong, but it is not as common, and it is not as scaled. Which also means, and it very much reflects on, I would even say, media representation is very poor, because when we are put in situations where, let's say, in a situation where the media goes out and says something ridiculous or rather offensive about our faith or our culture or whatever it is. Unfortunately, those who were put in positions to stand against that argument are really not the most influential personalities. Like seeing all of this and observing all of this, and for example, when all of this is happening at the same time, there are companies who are going to look at this. Like, for example, there is this train, like railway company. They operate mainly for travels between Stockholm, the capital, and Gothenburg, my town. Now they operate in other connecting rails. But at the time, it was just these two cities. They had many Muslim employees. They banned the Muslim employees from praying.
They banned them.
Banned them from praying. You're not allowed to pray. You're not allowed to pray during work time. You could do that in your lunch break because lunch break is unpaid, but you can't do it on company premises. Being the train, the actual train where people spend their time and take their lunch breaks and everything, you know? So even if you were to find a spot where, you know, you wouldn't cause like any congestion, trains aren't very narrow. Like you could theoretically find like an area. And even as a matter of fact, like people didn't pray in the trains. I didn't pray in trains. I've never done that. And I've taken many train trips. I don't pray in the train. There's always a way to find like either, you know, in like be wherever I am, right? So like they raised many cases against these Muslim employees that were praying. And, you know, these ridiculous cases just kept coming and more situations happened. Like, for example, I lost a job once because I used to work as a substitute teacher as well. And one of my colleagues went to the principal and said, I think this guy has religious extremism. So funny thing is that was like in 2017. So this part that I'm going to say right now is hypothetical. Only this part. I think they tried to find the reason. Okay, now the rest is going to be facts. I was called into a meeting and I was shown a picture. The picture is from Facebook. Yes, I used Facebook. Those the Facebook days, right? My profile picture was the picture of me and a friend. The friend is an upstanding citizen, nice guy, like nothing wrong. And me too, law-abiding citizen, you know, does his thing, pays his taxes, even though it's a big part of my paycheck. But anyway, both people in the picture were law-abiding citizens and, you know, doing well in life. And I was like, yeah, this is me and this is my friend. Do you have any questions? Like, I was trying to make a joke out of the situation. And she was like, yeah, well, your friend was seen in a photo with another dude. And that dude apparently, like, joined ISIS or something. I was like, okay, cool. So you're calling me in because my friend, who has nothing to do with this establishment that we're working in, as a professional establishment, even though it's a school, that guy is seen with someone else, and that someone else happened to take a decision in life that is stupid. And she tells me, yeah, and for that reason, we're not going to renew your contract. I was like, okay, that's fine. I am very okay with that. I really don't want to put in like a fight for something that's ridiculous. But really, like, this is your reason? Like, this is crazy. Ironically, I have family that have been, you know, killed by ISIS, ironically speaking, right? But like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. The thing is, like, this is a funny story. I'm telling you a funny story. I have sad stories that happen to other people. People lost their livelihood. People lost their careers.
Of course, but it's still kind of sad that stuff like this gets, happening like that.
Let me tell you what I think about this. I don't think it's sad that this is being experienced. I actually feel sorry for people who operate in that way because I think they're limiting themselves. I think it's very limiting. And I feel, look, Patrick, there's a difference between me seeing this in the streets. This is like some random dude in the street says something like this. Compare that to someone who is leading an educational establishment. These are the people that teach the children. These are the people that teach future generations. And like I told you, Islamophobia is a problem from many problems. Where we have many other problems that I'm seeing in Sweden. Like I said, fighting entrepreneurship with all the introducing this policy and that policy and crippling people.
Yeah, same in Germany. Like if they can't scare you off, they will get you with taxes.
Yeah. Or fines and stuff, and they implement new policies. And why haven't you done this, or why haven't you filed this documentation?
Exactly. This one's missing. Da da da.
I heard. So, my friend, by the way, Lippstadt, not Lagenfeld.
Oh, Lippstadt.
Lagenfeld. Yeah, okay. I have a colleague in Lagenfeld, but okay. Lippstadt. My friend from Lippstadt, he told me. He said it's very interesting.
Is he also a business owner, or what does he do?
He's a business owner as well.
Okay.
That's the reason why.
Damn. I feel bad for him.
I understand.
I feel bad for every business owner in Germany. Different topic.
Yeah, different topic.
Really different topic. So you've been a teacher. Didn't you start some pharmacy or some medical stuff?
Oh, my story is long.
One question at the beginning.
Yes. Tell me.
Did you stop with the pharmacy or medical stuff because it was so corrupt and you found out how the system was?
Let's say that, yes. This sounds very cool, yeah.
Because you're the fourth person like that.
Yes, sir.
And I know some people, they did like distribution and sales for like big pharmacy, and no one was in there for longer than 1 year.
Well, I don't want to take credit for something that is not true. The reason why I stopped pharmacy is because I got married and I had to stop studying. Habibi, thank you. Jazakallah khair. My wife was not a Swedish resident. She's from Bosnia. So I had to apply through migration agency and stuff like this. And it was a very long and tedious and annoying process. But part of the requirements was that I need to be an eligible sponsor to bring my wife. And being an eligible sponsor means that you need to have a certain threshold of income. Like they're actually asking and telling you after taxes and after paying rent, you need to have exactly this much money in your account. And if you can show me that, then you're good to go. Then she can come.
Then she can come, or then she get the citizenship, or she can come? Then
she can get the residential status, temporary residential status.
Oh, wow.
For 2 years.
Okay.
And then it's renewed. I think now they removed permanent residency. I could be wrong. But there was talks about removing permanent residency and only keeping temporary residency until one is eligible to apply for citizenship. Okay. And then for citizenship, they have different criteria that they're going through. But before, so because I applied to get her into Sweden as a, how do you say, just through through relation, if I'm saying okay, you can do that for a significant other who you are not married to, like a co-partner or cohabitant partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, like this thing, but for me, I mean, it's a different story. I not only am married through religious means, I'm also married through the civil records, But even as a Swedish citizen before, it was much easier to do that. But now I think because there has been many scammy cases and there's been a mass influx of immigration in 2015, 16, 17. So they made the laws stricter, and I happened to fall under that. During that time, I just had to get married.
Okay.
Shame. No, but like,
Damn.
gosh dang it. No, but like, like this pushed me to quit. But the thing that stopped me from coming back was some sort of a like moral conundrum. I'm not against I need to be very, very clear. I am not against people taking that path. Absolutely not. I really don't see it because I genuinely think it is a beautiful science. I genuinely think the medicinal science is beautiful. Now, yes, there are interesting things happening, but there are interesting things happening in IT services
everywhere.
as well. Everywhere there's corruption everywhere. So, like, it raised eyebrows, yes, but it's not the reason why I left. Okay. But like I said, it sounds very cool. It makes me look like a hero. Yalla. I left because I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I saw a reflection was someone who was jacking up the prices of simple pills. Thank you. I appreciate the assist. This is going to help me very well in life.
Afwan.
Habibi.
Like,
hey, your Arabic is strong, by the way. I got to tell you.
شكرا
ما شاء الله عليك. عفوا يا شيخ.
أنا بقي عربي.
تتكلم عربي حلو. نعم.
شوي that was it.
لا, but you survived more seconds than I thought. Like, it's very nice, man. Seriously.
I have a friend who want to teach me Arabic all the time, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm on it, but she keep pushing me, but I have no time at the moment.
Yeah. Inshallah.
But
next time.
Inshallah soon.
Next Phat Chat is going to be in Arabic.
Inshallah.
For at least 10 seconds.
If I can manage a little bit Arabic and Phat Chat, I will do the first episode with you, for sure.
Okay. طيب.
Let's do
I'm going to expect that in the Barakah blueprint, by the way. I'm expecting some Arabic.
Damn.
Hey, the same that you gave sufficed.
Give me a few weeks.
خلاص, inshallah, no problem.
Give me a few weeks.
I'll give you a few weeks.
We can make that.
طيب.
So, on to the next thing.
Okay.
What is fintech?
Bro, I think... okay.
No, first of all, why I asked this question? You
Of
said
course.
you were project manager
Yes.
for an IT company
Yes.
specialized in fintech.
Yes.
Okay. We still didn't get to the main thing, which we probably have the most to talk about. But anyway, what is fintech and what do you do?
Would you like to know how I got there?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So I left pharmacy, and because I was on this mission to earn a certain threshold of income, I did everything, bro. Like, I worked in warehouse.
Okay.
I worked as a like postal office terminal controller, like stuff. Nobody knows and nobody cares what that is. I sold. No, I'm joking. Hey, I mean,
Haram.
pharmacy. There is a reason, you know, like
Same, but different.
same but different. Exactly. No, but I did literally. I worked in customer support, bro. I was a substitute teacher. I taught like everything from like social sciences to natural sciences to English, Swedish. Even at one time, I had to pretend to teach French.
But you didn't study that stuff. Can you just do that in Sweden?
You can do that as a substitute teacher, but you can't grade people.
Oh, okay. But you can teach them, but you cannot. Okay.
You know what's funny? You can actually, a school, I think, needs to have, like, there is a quota of eligible teachers that they can have.
Yeah.
The rest, Habibi, they can be, wallah, they can bring anyone. Wallah al-azim, they can bring anyone, teach, no, but he doesn't grade.
Yeah,
He
sure.
says what he thinks he's going to grade people, and the principal is going to do okay. Yeah,
real.
do you know why? Because the school that kicked me off, this is what happened. This is also what happened. Like, I was supposed to get an eligible teacher to be with me, and I was never supposed to put any grades. I put grades on people. I had to put grades, and they had to sign off. Yeah, it was that bad, and it still happens in today's schooling system. And imagine the shock when one of the students that was like a very, 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 very sad case, and the guy was like a problematic person and making fights and everything, but with me he was good. I was teaching maths and natural sciences at the time. With me he was very good. He studied hard. He worked his ass off. Yes, he's still a problematic kid. Like, he was a police situation. It's a police case for him and the family and stuff. But with me, he was very good. He behaved. Yeah. He was respectful. He would do some stupid things every now and then. And I would like be like, hey, And he's like, okay, Ammo, I'm sorry. He is Polish. I taught him Ammo, like to that level. So I decided to give him, our grading system is A, B, C, D, E, and then F as a failing grade.
Yeah.
A, C, E are archetype grades. B and D are middle grades. I gave him the grade D in maths and natural sciences because I truly think he deserved it. He really performed. He really was studying hard. He did the tests fine. Principal had an issue with him and said, "I'm not signing on that."
Oh, really?
Because she had a personal problem with him. He called her something sometime. So she didn't like a kid.
Wow.
A kid in the 8th grade.
So she had to degrade the
Literally
grades.
to a failing grade.
Damn.
To a failing grade. To put him in more problems.
I don't know what to say.
So
but
this is the thing. So I stopped substitute teaching after that. I did other stuff. But bro, I was like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, like I had LinkedIn at the time. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I would go in and check every now and then. And bro, I see my colleagues, they're graduating.
Yeah.
Man, I was so miserable. Like I felt so miserable. Seriously. I say everyone there looks successful and stuff, and here I am still working like stray jobs every now and then. At the time, like I did actually migrate to customer support as a support agent, you know. So like I taught myself graphic design and branding, and that eventually landed me to my today's project managerial career. How? One of the things that I did in my freelancing was I delivered a project to a client who was building an app.
Okay.
He was building an app in the F&B chain or F&B industry to cut wastage and resource wastage.
Okay.
Basically, the app predicts how much stuff you need to buy based on historic data, how much stuff you need to buy in the future. And he needed to translate the app to Arabic because he was selling the idea in GCC.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Persian dude, very nice guy. So he would send me XML files, and he told me, you don't need to understand the technical part. I just need you to translate English to Arabic.
Okay.
That's the only thing I need from you. Nothing less, nothing more. I said, okay. Now, this part is going to be very relevant because when randomly one day I play Warzone Rebirth Island, I'm not a good player, by the way. I'm horrible. Like my KD is bad.
Okay.
Bad, like really bad. Battlefield is much better though. Battlefield is the better game if you ask me personally. I don't know if I see. Oh, I triggered a nerve.
What?
Did I trigger a nerve?
No.
Okay.
I just thought about I'm so bad at all these games.
Oh shit! Okay.
Because I barely play them. Like I like the games, but when I play them with friends, like I get discouraged so quick.
Yeah.
I remember. Oh, back then Xbox times Halo.
Oh, Halo is the best game.
I hated it.
Why?
Because of the same thing. Like I had a friend. He was expert level 2000, and then you start playing with them and you don't even turn around proper, headshot, and he just runs by like, okay, and you respawn, headshot, like it was so not fun. like the funniest situation I had,
the guy headshot.
the funniest situation I had, I took that one friend to another friend, and the other friend was expert level 12,000 compared to him. So he kicked his ass. So I was like, that's how it feels when I play with you. But here's the problem. I was like all the way down here. So whoever I played with, I was like, nah, this is not me. So
I you know what? I can relate to that. Because
so that's the only nerve you triggered. I got like
I gave you PTSD.
Yeah.
I gave you PTSD. I didn't mean. Ironically, it's a shooting game as well. Yeah. So it's a whole new level of PTSD, bro. Digital PTSD. I understand what you're saying because I usually do that to people in FIFA. football game. Yeah. So I get it. Like, no, it's very tyrannical. So I definitely understand. So I am like the noob minus 12,000 yani in Warzone. But still, I mean, it was fun. It was I get to hang out with my best friends, and it's community time. But one day, randomly, my friend from many years back, who I haven't spoken to for many years, joins randomly.
Okay.
So we got reunited. We started talking a bit and stuff. And suddenly he asks me, he's like, hey, is everything all right? And for some reason, I just decided to be transparent.
Okay.
You know? And I just like, besides the, how are you, bro? Yeah, man, I'm good. It's all right. Everything is fine. You know, like this is the very bland answer. Because unfortunately, at least for me, I see it very often. Many times we say we're fine, and it's not really fine. But at the same time, we really don't care about elaborating, or because like just elaborating on it is gonna take much more time. And I just want, dude, everything is fine.
It's not only that. Also, from mindset standpoint, it is you don't talk about you don't talk to everyone about the bad part that's going on in your life.
I agree with you.
Because I think then you kind of get into this downward spiral. If you tell like 3 people what's going on right now in your life, if it's not that great, for the next 5 weeks, every time they see you, like, how's the thing going? How's the thing going? So even if you just manage to get like 2 steps ahead again, from your mind, they pull you back down. Like, oh, damn, I still got the situation going on or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, yeah, you're right. I never thought like that.
But that's what it is. Like I've been telling this to people in Germany or like here, like how to say it. Sometimes you have to share your stuff with selected people.
Correct.
Sometimes even you have to share it with some more people. But stuff that really bothers you, or if stuff really is going downhill at the moment, don't share with everyone. Because even if you manage to get 2 steps ahead again and you go into the right direction, from mindset standpoint, like every time you will see all these other people, they will pull you right back down. Is this thing over? Is this like, how's it going? Blah, blah.
I agree.
Huh?
Well, I agree.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I get it that a lot of people don't try to blabber their business out.
No, at the same time, I would also say, I think when you touched on this, on the mindset side of things, I think this is where the key is. The key is mindset.
Of course.
An issue can either be something you complain about, or something you learn from, or something you can even get support in. I'll give you an example. Your business is set up in Dubai. You have your trade license and everything, right?
I have everything, yes.
You have everything. Okay. Can I ask for how long?
4 years now.
4 years. Okay, I'm very new at this.
Okay.
Like, I think like literally 2 months ago, I got my trade license. I haven't done much. Okay. I'm still doing admin.
Yeah.
Still doing admin, bro. I'm still registering for corporate tax. I'm not done with that part yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I went through Imara tax and everything.
Yeah.
I'm doing it myself. I'm not doing it through a business setup company.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, especially, bro, you from Germany, like, you have your own processes and everything, right? What I'm trying to say is this. Bro, this is very annoying. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to be very honest with you. This part is very annoying for me. It's annoying because I am ignorant and I don't know what to do. So it gets frustrating. There are 2 ways I can handle this when I talk to you right now. Man, the process in Dubai is so it's so bad, man. Like, they have to make everything so complicated, or I can say, okay, so you've been doing this for 4 years. Can I ask you, how did you do your corporate tax? Because I'm actually struggling with this step.
Sure. I can show you later.
Yeah, two different things, right?
I know.
Very different things.
I know.
So I'm trying to attain the latter, but it's very easy to fall into the former because everything is about instant gratification today with the short form content and with the reels that need to be this quick.
All the dopamine hits, like everything.
Exactly. So like, it's very easy to be in a relaxed state where people could maybe complain a bit too much, which becomes a toxic mindset problem. So I try to avoid that. But what I told my friend, if I'm going to be I'm going to be like super transparent with you, Patrick, without putting up a show or anything. At the time, because I was doing a lot of customer support work, and especially the environment I was in, it was a very toxic environment, bro. It affected me. 110% it affected me. So definitely I wasn't the patient person. I wasn't as patient as I am today. So I just opened up and I was like, dude, man, this thing sucks. I feel stuck in my journey. So him being a friend that is more mature than myself and more experienced than myself, who ironically even shares my first name, tells me, okay, but I see that you're building websites and you're designing brands and you're self-taught. Like, you taught yourself graphic design, something that many people have tremendous difficulties with, and yet you know this. Mm. Why don't you do something with that? I tell him, yeah, well, I mean, I need to have a certain salary in my paycheck to get my wife here and everything. Okay. Well, we're looking for a technical consultant in my firm. And they do e-invoicing. That's where the fintech part comes in.
Ah, okay.
So the part in fintech or financial tech or financial services tech or whatever, basically in my particular niche is IT services within the financial sector.
Okay.
And what we particularly deal with is electronic invoicing. That's it.
Like Stripe. Stripe, PayPal.
Stripe and PayPal are payment gateways.
I was about to say they're not invoicing. It's
exactly.
gateways.
Yeah, exactly. But you have I forgot the name. There was a service provider in Germany. They are an invoicing service provider, and business owners can use that service provider to create their invoices.
Yeah.
It's like a mini ERP system, and they send to their clients and stuff. It's also like a mini bookkeeping system as well and stuff like that. So. Electronic invoices mostly are XML files.
Yeah.
This is where the part from the previous project came in. I have actually seen XML files and stuff. Mm. This for me was enough to pretend that I know it, and I had no idea about it. Well, I went to the LinkedIn page.
Yeah.
First of all, he played a big role. My friend played a big role because he took my CV and brought it to recruitment and said, "This guy, he's gonna apply for this job. Take him in. He's really good." They still had the interview process with me and everything, and I still had to show them that I am actually the candidate. So I went to the LinkedIn profile, I saw what they were looking for, and I just, I saw it like a puzzle game. That's why I love art, because brands and brand identity is basically puzzle pieces. It's these color palettes that you're having in your Jordan poster. It's the beauty of this Chicago Red Bulls Air Jordan 1s and the shape of it and how it fits other outfits or a certain look. So all of these are puzzle pieces. You put the puzzle pieces together and ultimately you get a Patrick that is dashing. And this is what I love about life. Life is puzzle pieces and you put the puzzles yourself.
Yeah.
So I did the puzzle pieces. I saw, okay, they like ERP systems. What the hell is an ERP? I have no idea. What is ERP system? SAP is an ERP system. I actually know SAP because in my current job, I do SAP stuff.
Okay.
Okay, I can say that in the interview. XML. Let me check. Oh, that project. I actually did work with it. So I can actually say I have XML experience. I just need to make sure that I present it in a way that is not too scammy and not too fake, but at the same time to impress the living hell out of the hiring manager. So I did all of that, put it together, and, God destined for it to happen. And lo and behold, I left customer support, went into that. And ever since then, I've been trying to upskill myself.
Nice.
And now I want to leave that behind.
But is that a job that you got right now?
Today, yes.
So that job brought you from Sweden then to Dubai?
Correct, sir.
When was that?
I got the job in September 2021. I moved to Dubai January 2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were 3 years in Sweden still doing it?
Exactly. And I'm still in the same atmosphere and ecosystem.
Okay.
Difference being that during the time, because I love networking.
Yeah.
I love meeting new people, talking. Talking is so fun.
That's in Dubai the best.
Yeah.
You meet so many people so quick, make so many great connections.
And very often,
Love
you
it.
can have a fat chat.
You can have a fat chat.
Yeah, you can have a fat chat. Yeah. No, I'm gonna like voluntarily. I'll record your sound bites for you. Like literally, like it's.
That's the branding expert. You come up with everything.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
So, at the moment, you build this branding and graphic design agency.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is there any bigger projects that you already have done so far?
My biggest projects are mainly from Sweden and my existing one. So currently, because I am at a stage where I am now trying to acquire clients.
Okay.
So what I do instead is I say, okay, what projects do I have around me that I can implement, that I can make into projects, make them into success stories and display them? Because right now, my priority is to sharpen my skill set and to better my skill set and to visualize my portfolio. This is priority number one.
Yeah. This is hard.
Dude, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. But I've learned to stop listening to the voice in my head. There is a voice in my head. Actually, sometimes it's good to listen to the voice in your head. The voice in my head, if I'm going to be very, very honest with you, at a certain stage, it kept telling me, dude, who the hell are you compared to every single person who does branding? Those are accomplished people. So I end up in analysis paralysis. Yeah. And this comparison flaw where I compare myself to successful people. But the funny thing is, I can be that. No. I can, if I actually take the step.
That is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But here's the next thing. This is because I also started with like graphic design. Like that's graphic design, web design, and then got me into all of this, like the marketing agency. But like that was my first steps.
Okay.
So, and even just not recently yesterday, but like last year, like 2 years ago, sometimes what also holds you back is your perfection. Like if you do art, if you have like artistic eye, and if you love the aesthetics of things, everything's holding you back.
Yeah, bro.
Like, oh, my website, like it looks too plain. It looks too this. It looks too that. I don't like my logo. I don't like here. I don't like there. Then plus what you said right now, it is like you so much in your mind, you so much in your head, and you will never do any progress.
Yeah, that's why they're calling it analysis paralysis. It paralyzes you.
It's crazy. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's really.
I mean, this is why I love conversations like this. I'm telling you. Like, by the way, amazingly done with the name. This is definitely a fat chat. Definitely, because like it's not just a dialogue or just a conversation. Like this is. And I really need to give you props for this. Like really well done.
شكرا.
عفوا يا غالي, عفوا. Like I feel like it's very easy to open up, and the fact that this transparency can easily be attained, it tells you that this podcast is successful. So inshallah, I'm looking forward to see you reach episode 300, episode 400. Wallahi al-azim. I really look forward to that.
Thank you so much.
Everything is about the consistency, and you seem to have that, and you seem to have that effort and throughput. So mashallah, just keep up with that. And this is something that I am trying to accomplish. It's something that I'm trying to put in my work. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's difficult.
Of course it's difficult. Like I do the podcast, I do I do the content for my marketing stuff, for my personal brand. For my personal brand, just since 3 or 4 weeks, I've been consistent. Like even with the podcast, like in the summer, we had like 4 weeks where we did like a summer break because we couldn't manage to produce. I was in Europe for like 3 weeks and we couldn't manage to produce enough, overhead to keep the consistent episodes up every week. So sometimes that stuff happens, but you just got to learn out of it and just take the next step and try to prevent it next time. So yeah, thank you so much. But I'm just saying, I'm also just getting there. I'm not there where I'm supposed to be yet. So yeah, but this is what you got to do if you want to build it. Sometimes you just got to get out of your head and you just have to achieve smaller steps, to reach the end goal and to also reach the perfection that you want, which is hard as an artistic person.
Wallahi, it is. And you know what helped me, Patrick, is understanding that life is a journey. Everyone around you is a traveler. Wallahi, this is a trip. This right now is a trip. It's a journey. Everyone around you is a traveler. I'm looking at a traveler in front of me and next to me. You have gone a journey, albeit parallel channels, albeit through maybe other destinations. Maybe you've landed in Lisbon a couple of times. I've never been to Lisbon, right? Metaphorically speaking, of course, but also physically, I haven't been to Lisbon. I need to go to Portugal.
Yeah.
And you come with your lessons. You come with your mistakes. You come with your fears and fears that you overcame. All of this brings lessons. So this is why like in my content, I always tell people one thing. Like, this is one thing I keep telling people. What I present to you is my life as an experiment. This is an experiment. Everything you see is an experiment. And I am the test. I'm the test rabbit. I'm the test subject. Everything. I want to show people how I build my brand. Entire process. So that whatever mistake they see, they will learn from it. I want to show people how I build my podcast. Because right now, this is what I'm doing. My podcast is not just me creating episodes and presenting them to people. It's actually wallahi, everything is an experiment. Every single collaboration I have is an experiment. Everything. Life in of itself is an experiment. That's the beauty of it, you know? And every experiment comes with what? You study. You study the method. You have a hypothesis. You see the results, and then you derive a conclusion. This is the common denominator and the red line, or the leading line and thread between each and every experiment that you have, be it theoretical, be it practical, be it metaphorical, whatever it is, Patrick. And I think everyone has a lesson to share. I think everybody has value to share. And you asked me like how I do when it comes to building brands or building the brand identity for my clients. Wallahi, look, this is going to sound so cliche, but I'm still going to have to say it. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. This is so cliche, but I'm going to say it anyway. Wallahi, the best brand I have built is myself. I swear to God, the best brand I have built is myself. You know why? Because I was open to my mistakes. Sure. And even actually, literally speaking, the best brand I have built is Shareefico Productions. Why? Because this is the one because it's my latest one.
Yeah.
Literally, this is my latest one. It's my most recent project. Because every time I have the most recent project, that is the one that comes with the most lessons. That is the one that has the largest lesson bank.
I was about to say that is the one who has all the lessons, all the past lessons in it, and some new ones on top of it. Yeah. Yeah,
and this is why I think the next, inshallah, the next project, be it if it's going to be a passion project or a client project, that is going to become my best project, and the one after it's going to become the best project. So it's always going to be like this. This also, maybe now you gave me an idea. Maybe this is a subtle marketing strategy that I can, use and say like, "Hey, you become my client and you'll get the best projects." I'll do that. As a matter of fact. Oh my God! Yeah, it's really good. Oh my God!
See, you are the branding and marketing expert.
Oh my goodness! I just made all of that up. Like, this is so amazing, bro. You know what this is? Wallahi, this is the power of synergy. This is the power when you bring two minds, two hearts, and two people, two travelers. Again, two travelers who share their lessons. Wallahi, look, yeah, I said some stuff right now. I swear to God, if I was with myself and the mirror, this wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened.
Maybe. You don't know.
Maybe it would, but it would be much later. Maybe. The fact that we are two travelers with each of our lessons, the energy that is being created in of itself...
Yeah, is unique.
It's unique, Habibi. It's magnificent. That's the beauty of life, bro.
That's true.
Yeah.
The beauty of life, the beauty of Dubai.
Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact. Alhamdulillah.
Really? Do you live in Dubai directly? Or where you live?
Yeah. I live in Farjan.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Pretty okay. Pretty chill.
Nice. Area is nice. Area is really nice.
It's nice. Yeah.
Your next project will be your taxes. No, I'm just playing. Yeah.
Actually, look, I submitted these
Yeah.
things. I'm waiting for approval right now. They gave me some comments and I fixed the comments. I'll see what's going to happen. I've done corporate tax now. We'll see when it's approved. I need to do VAT as well.
VAT is easy. I can show you.
Really? Okay. Emara tax as well?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I did everything myself so far.
Dude.
Like VAT, corporate tax for the end of the year, everything.
Yeah. And there's a company that wants to charge me 12,000.
I mean, let's be honest. If your branding agency gets so big that you just want to care about that, family and friends,
Then of course.
12,000 is okay. Khalas, let
Yeah.
them do it, right? But in the stage that I am, in the stage that you are,
Exactly.
probably, and
Exactly.
I don't know how it is in Sweden, but like in Germany, like even all the taxes that we have right here,
Yeah.
it's nothing compared to what we had in Germany.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
I'll be like, these 4 numbers, I can type it myself.
عادي. It's no problem.
That is all good. But how did you came to all the branding stuff? How did you start your journey, or how did you find out that you are a visual and artistic pleasing
Patrick,
person?
at this time, you need to, by the way, first of all, thank you for calling me artistically pleasing. I really appreciate this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use that moving forward. Because I think it makes me sound very good. But Patrick, listen, man, you should know me at this point. I pretend. I always pretend. Wallahi, I pretended to be graphic designer. Do you know how? I'm going to tell you. This is very interesting. Bro, look, I actually really needed money.
Okay.
And some dude told another dude that I know how to use a camera.
Okay.
And guess what? At the time, I was also pretending to know how to use a camera. But anyway, a separate subject. I was going to photograph a friend of a friend's perfume products.
Okay.
At the time, he wasn't a friend. Today, he's one of my good friends. And officially, my very first client as a business owner. I will never forget that guy. I will never forget that partnership. And so much I learned.
Okay.
And he's my biggest supporter today.
Nice.
Wallah, he's always like pushes me forward and says, Ibrahim, don't give up. Keep pushing.
So you just said yes to it, and then you learned it.
Exactly. And how? It's that he came to me and said, I need to cancel the photography project because my graphic designer canceled on me. I don't have a graphic designer. I need to put the project on hold until I find. So, bro, me being desperate, saying, dude, you can't pull the rug from under me. I just went to him and said, but I know graphic design.
Yeah.
Wallah, I've never done a single bit of graphic design before. I just said, yeah, but I know it. It's my thing. You just need something from Illustrator, right? What is Illustrator? Yeah. All of this. And he said, oh, really? Oh, that's the khalas, perfect. Project is alive again.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, now what the hell do I do?
Yeah.
I still remember the first draft that I sent him. Oh my God, that was so embarrassing. If you're listening to this, bro, I know he forgave me already because there was it was a journey. He was like, dude, what the hell is that? I still remember. He's like, dude, I just a question. WTH. I was like, nah, don't. No, this is just no. This is not your logo. This is just like I did a sketch to show you the direction I'm going.
I just want to know if the color's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. But later, it became very nice. It became a logo that I'm actually very proud of. I need to find it. But since then, you know what they say, right? My friend, his name is Murad. He's known as Tech with Murad in Instagram. He has Coderco, a school awards winner. Amazing guy. He told me something. He said, Ibrahim, start first, iterate later. This was when I was talking to him about my school community and how I should do and everything. And I had the reason why I only have one school community and it's for free is because I haven't really figured out how Like, what exactly am I going to charge people for? So far, everything that I have built, everything was intended to be in a paid course. Everything was intended to be in a paid course. And every single time it fails the last step, which is to convince myself that it's worth it, or to convince myself that this is something that people should actually pay for. Because it should be something that uniquely I can't find online for free. And I said, no, this should be free value because I can find it easily. I can find people doing it better. So of course I give it away to my school community, which is for free. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, at least I took the first starting step of building a community. So he kept telling me, start first, iterate later. And this is what I did with my branding, Patrick. I started first and I kept iterating. And still today, I'm iterating.
Okay. But about your school stuff,
yeah, bro.
About your school community, I built like 2 courses just like recently, last month or something.
Okay.
And I talked to a friend. She has a course and a community as well.
Okay.
I was like, I cannot sell this. She was like, why not? I was like, that doesn't have enough substance. Same as you. Like, you can find this everywhere on the internet. She was like, yes, but don't forget, like, you are in this topic. Most of your friends or people that you hang around with, they know this topic. Like, they're all entrepreneurs. They all do marketing. They all have their in-house marketing team, or they work with you, or they work with other marketers. So 99% of all the people that you just go out for coffee with, they all know this topic. They don't buy this stuff, but there's like how many billion people on the planet who don't even know how they should take a picture which they post on Instagram, or how does the Instagram algorithm work the way it works, which little tricks that for all of us who are in this bubble and who market themselves or market clients or other customers, for us this stuff is natural, but like for billions of people on this planet, it's not natural. Like, they want to do this, they want to get in of it, but they don't know how. And yes, if they search for like month, weeks, days, they can find everything for free on the internet. But they pay you to save time. Because they find everything at one spot.
I think the problem in this case for myself is to define the scope of the product, or to define the product in of itself.
Yeah.
There's so much that I want to put out, and at the end of the day, I think there is a select specified line that qualifies, which is the thing that I can hyper-focus on. Alex Hormozi talks a lot about hyper-focusing and the importance of focusing on the one thing and to focus on the one thing. And I think my situation is a bit of a jack-of-all-trades situation with like everything that I'm doing. Like, I'm doing the podcast. I'm building the branding agency together with my 2 business partners. I have my community, and there is engagement and people are reaching out. And I actually recently posted last Friday my first ever live with the school community. I had because I promised the school community that they would be part of the podcast. So I had people joining in, and it was very nice. It was very wholesome. So I'm going to continue with that, inshallah. In my homemade studio.
Nice.
In my homemade studio, which I'm still very proud of. And looking at yours, I'm so inspired to push mine to the next level.
Well, like I said, whatever help you need, let me
Hey,
know.
if it gives me an excuse to hang out with you, yalla.
Yeah, sure.
Inshallah.
We'll do it. We'll do it soon. But that's good.
Yeah, man.
Looking forward to your agency, and I'm sure we can work together on some projects.
Inshallah, I'm looking forward to that as well. Definitely looking forward to that.
I'm pretty sure. Anything else you got to say?
My only advice that I can give to anyone, to any traveler that I meet, is think about your connection with God. Wallahi, this is the only advice I can give, Patrick. I really don't care which stage people are at in their lives. At the end of the day, look, Patrick, if I'm going to be honest with you, this is only the second time I meet you. And yet, I love the connection that we have built. So naturally speaking, since this is only the second time, there's much that I don't know about you. I don't know, for example, today I learned one thing, which is that football is not your thing. And that you used one Halo lover to beat another Halo level player, you know.
Didn't use them. It just happened to
Oh yeah, no, of course.
to come together.
You just happened to delegate a situation.
I'm just letting you know, like that was the only nice situation that I had in Halo. But it didn't orchestrate it on purpose.
Of course not. No. But you're giving me ideas on what I can do in my situations, you know, for all the people that bullied me in Call of Duty, right? And I have a feeling that people that I have been tyrannical towards in FIFA will do the same. But I guess like what I'm trying to get to, Patrick, is like, for example, like I don't know what your background in faith is. I don't know many things, and I'm happy to explore them, of course, at your behest and comfort. But I still have a feeling that like we both believe in God consciousness and the importance of having that connection. So I think, honestly, wallahi, the only advice that I can give, this at the end, everything that I said means absolutely nothing except this one thing. Take care of your connection with God before everything else. Ultimately, this is the only connection that matters.
No.
Everyone can fail you. Every single person can fail. Wallahi al-azim, even family members. Everyone can fail you. Because they're human beings. They're flawed. We're all flawed. You know?
I know.
You and I had an appointment and I came late.
Did you? 2 minutes? No, I think it was right on time.
Wallah, he parked at 3:59. Now, there are a couple of floors, yani, so there is still the possibility. I know for a fact that I was at least late by a couple of minutes, at the very least. My point being is that even in the stage where I did, like, flawed, there are flaws around us. People are going to disappoint myself and yourself. It's going to happen. The only connection that matters is your connection with God. That's the only thing that will keep you whole and pure. And every single time, and this is the only connection where you can keep making mistakes, because bro, look, wallahi, there are some people, yani they can keep wronging myself, and at the end of the day, wallahi, I'll just lose it. I'll be like, dude, what the hell?
Yeah.
Kind of dude, like have some respect, yo. Like something I would say. God doesn't do that to you. God doesn't do that to you. You're always welcome back.
Yeah.
You're always welcome back. You can whatever sin you've done, always you can come back. So take care of that connection.
You really have to. Anything else? That was your last word for this episode.
I think this wraps up the Phat Chat.
The Phat Chat. The nice Phat Chat that we had.
Yes, sir.
Ibrahim, thank you so much.
Thank you, Patrick.
That you were here. I can't wait to be on your podcast.
Inshallah. I'm looking forward to it.
And maybe in a year, first Arabic Phat Chat. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys.
Inshallah. Thank you, everyone, for listening, watching, and we will link everything with Ibrahim Shareef in the description, or you will see it on the screen if you watch on YouTube, and also your company with your branding agency. And I wish you all the success, and it will go through the roof, and I'm sure we'll work together on some stuff.
I'm looking forward to this.
Inshallah.
It's a pleasure having a podcast with you, and will be a pleasure doing business with you.
Same to you. Shukran, Habibi.
Afwan,
Thank you so
Habib.
much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, bro.
See you.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.